All right, cool. So now we're going to do this one problem, but we're going to do it different ways. All right. So what's the first thing I do? Remember? Okay. I draw a line down the equal sign. Okay. And now I separate them. So now I got to pick one side. Like, do I do the left side? Do I do the right side? What side do you want me to do? So now, for the most part, sometimes you can pick the left side. Now, does it matter? Does it matter which side you pick? Not really. Hold on. It doesn't matter which side we pick. Okay. So it really doesn't matter which side you pick. Just pick one side or the other. The left side or the right side. All right. So you either pick the left side or the right side. So let's pick the left side. So again, it doesn't matter. So now what do? You look for what? Parentheses, right? Oh, yeah, but hold on, Desiree, hold on. So, so that's good. That's good. Yeah, you're right. That's good. Yeah. So then what do? You look for a parentheses. So I'm going to put a 1, right? So this is a small multiplication, right? So then this is 5x, right? We just drop it down. Positive times negative is negative. 1 times 3x is 3x. And then minus 2, we leave it alone. Okay? Now, what can I combine? What can I combine here? Combine like terms, yeah? Which terms? On the left side, remember, we're covering this. So 5x, take, so now it's a negative 3x, but it could also be minus 3x. So what's 5x take away 3x? Bam, 2x, right? Yeah, 2x minus 2. Got that? There you go, minus 2. So now I'm going to put an equal sign right there. Bam, bam. All right, cool. Now on the right side, now let's go to the right side. Let me take this out. Oh, here. The right side, okay. Do I have a multiplication, Isaiah? Isaiah, do I have a parentheses on this side? No, so I don't multiply, right? So what's the next thing we do? Combine like terms, right? So let's see. Joseph Brunel, what am I going to combine? What can I combine on this side? What am I going to? Plus negative 6x and then negative 4x. Right, and remember, when I combine like t-chart term, right, I'm going to do the t-chart. So that's negative 6x, negative 4x. That's a negative 10x. See that? Negative 10x. Now, what do we do here? Now we have 20, the constant, right? Remember we learned about that? This is a constant. 20 plus 2 is 22. And then we're done. Okay, so now I'm going to put this down here again. So we're done because we cannot combine these two. Now, here's the trick. All right, now we have variables on both sides. All right, now here is where you could do whatever you want. Remember when we had 2x minus 2 and we didn't have the 10x and we said, oh, take the minus 2, take it out, right? Throw it over there and then divide, right? But now you have x's on both sides. So now you want the x's, the terms with the x on one side, and the constant, the numbers without any letters, on the other side. That's what you want, because then you're going to be able to divide. All right. So now here, Mr. Wait, there's all this stuff. So now there's like 5 different ways. No, there's like 8 different ways to do this. All right. So what I like to do is I like to take care of the x's first. So you see here I have the x, and here I have x's, right? Right. So I have them on both sides. So you have to take them away. So remember, in math, taking them away, what number represents taking them away? 0, right? The number 0, because when you take away something, you don't have anything anymore. Okay, so remember, if we're going to take away the 2x, so I'm going to go ahead and write this right here. 2x minus 2 equals negative 10x plus 22. Okay, so remember, we're going to do it 4 different ways. All right, so it really doesn't matter what you do, guys. Some of you guys get scared and you're like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? It doesn't matter. You're going to see what we're going to do, right? So here, I'm going to circle the x's, right? So I'm going to get rid of the 2x, right? It's already 2x. If I put plus 2x, that's 4x, right? But I want 0, so I have to put a negative. So that makes it 0, right? So then if I put a minus 2x, I got to put it right here too. See that? So then what comes down? Okay, -2. So whoever did this, did you do it this way, Desiree? Or whoever already found an answer, did you do it this way? Did you take out the -2x first? Right, so there's no, so see, there's different ways. And let's see, by doing it this way, let's see if you got the same answer, right? Okay, so let's see. Oh, t-chart, combine like terms. So here I have -10x, -2x. That's -12x, right? So that's -12x plus 22. So now my variables on this side. See, we went from 2 circles to 1. And this could be like a balloon, and then you just popped it. So I want to pop this balloon too, but I got to get rid of the plus 22, right? I got to get rid of this because remember, I want to solve for x. So I can't get rid of this because I have other stuff in the way. So let's get rid of the 22 because remember, if you put plus 22, that's 44. You want it to be a 0, okay? So then that one pops over, right? And then you got to put the -22 on this side, okay? And then again, you're going to do t-chart. -22 and -2 gives me what? -24. 24. You see that? And then what drops down? Anybody? Desiree, what drops down? What drops down?
The -12x.
Right, -12x. Now I could divide, right? Because they're together, like, divide. By what? Remember, there's an x, so you want the invisible 1, right? But we don't put the 1x, right? It's just the invisible. So I have to divide it by -12. So that gives you your 1, your invisible 1. And then negative divided by negative is a positive. 24 divided by 12, or 12 times what is 24? And look, whoever got the answer, we still get the same answer. See that? All right, you guys see that? Now, Mr. Well, what if I do the other x first? All right, so that's what we wanted. That's what happens is that sometimes the book doesn't say explain it to them that they could do it any which way. There's different ways. They don't do that, you know. So I like doing that. So let's go ahead and put 2x minus 2 equals -10x plus 22. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna wait. Okay, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna go ahead and wait. You guys got it? All right, here we go. Are we ready? So now, what do? We got rid of the 2x, correct? That was the first thing we did. Now on this one, we're going to get rid of the -2x. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and circle, and you're going to see that it's pretty easy. It looks complicated, but just take a risk and pick something. All right, so we're going to get rid of the -10x. How do I get rid of it? How do I make it 0? I'm going to what? Add a 10x, right? So then it goes over, and I'm going to add a 10x under the 2x, right? So now what do you have? 2x plus 10x is Adam. Adam, what's 2x plus 10x?
12x.
12x. What happens to the -2? What happens to this -2?
Drop it down.
Drop it. Drop it like it's hot, right? And then what happens to the 22? You drop it, right? Like some kids like to do this, all of it at one. Don't just because there's a chance of getting a mistake. Just do one thing, drop it down. Do another thing, drop it down. All right. So that's the thing. So now we got this is what we've been doing, right? So now here's the x on this side, but I can't divide. Remember, I need x. I need it to be a 1. I can't divide it just yet. I have to get rid of the minus 2. So how do you make it? Plus 2. See that? So this one's gone, right? See, arrow here, arrow there, bam, bam. So then we got 12x equals 24. Okay, now I could divide. See that? Now I could divide by 12 because that'll give me my 1. See that? Over here we divided by 12 because negative divided by negative is a positive. Here we just divide by 12, and what you do on one side you do to the other. So what's 24 divided by 2? Again, that's 2. Desiree, did you do it this way?
Yeah.
You see how it's the same thing? It doesn't matter. Just the important thing is you have to do the T-chart because sometimes the sign might be wrong. But guess what, guys? What? What's that thing? There's more, right? What's that commercial? But there's more, right? Yes. So watch this. 2x minus 2 equals negative 10x plus 22. Now let's go ahead and do a third one. All right, so let me, I don't know if you guys are falling behind in the writing. Say, hold on, mister, hold on. So let me go ahead and let you guys do that. Here we go. All right, so I'm getting the sniffles now, man. So what do we do first? Again, we got rid of the what? The x's, right? This or that, this or that. So now what? Now why don't we try to get rid of the constants, okay? Meaning the numbers, all right? So let's go ahead and try to get rid of the constants. So what are the constants? Okay, negative 2 and plus 22. And let's see if we get the same answer. All right, this is where a lot of kids are like, I don't know, what do I do? What do I do? Just try one, pick one. It doesn't matter. You know how to do this part. You know how to do all that, right? You know how to do that. And when you get here, just pick one. All right. We already showed you that you could pick the 2x, and then we showed you that we got the negative 10x zero pair. Now watch this. Let's do the constant. So here are my variables. All right, that's why I've circled them. But let's say you want to get rid of the minus 2. Now, Gabriela, how do I get rid of the minus 2? What do I add? Gabriela?
We add 2.
Oh yeah, yeah. You add 2 to both sides, right? And so I take that out. That's a 0. See? So I kind of threw the negative 2, but I needed a positive 2, and then the positive 2 is on the other side. So now what do I have? 2x equals negative 10x plus 24. Now remember, the x's have to be on one side, and the numbers without the x have to be on the other side. So you see here, this right here, I need to get rid of what? The plus 10x, right? Because I still have 2x and I still have that. I need to get rid of the plus 10x. So I'm going to get rid of it and then put it over here. See that? And then that's going to be 12x equals 24. And then there you go. You get the same thing over here. 12x equals 24. Oh, then I'm going to divide by 12, right? X equals 2. See that? So your x is equal to 2. So far, so good. You guys see that? It's the same thing, guy. Mister, what if I got rid of the positive 22? We'll do that right now. All right. Mister, aren't you doing the exact same thing, just starting to? Yes. And that's what a lot of kids don't understand. You're doing the exact same thing, but you got to pick something. Watch this. So 2x minus 2 minus 10x plus 22. All right. So look, we got rid of the x, the 2x first. We got rid of the negative 10x first. We got rid of the negative 2 first. And what's left? The 22, right? So here's my x's, if I keep circling. So let's get rid of the 22. So I'm going to throw this out. So I need to put minus 22, right? And it has to go under minus 22. So then I get 2x. So, but remember right here, you have to do the t-chart. All right, t-chart, that's minus 22 minus 2, that's minus what? 24 again. See that equals negative 10x. Okay, so remember, you need all the letters on one side. All right, don't let it confuse you. So now I need to get rid of the negative 2x. Get it out. Put it on this side. Okay, see that? So now we bring down the what? The minus 24 equals, again, t-chart. Make sure you do the t-chart here. Because they're both on the negative side, so it's going to be negative 12x divided by negative 12. Remember, because you want your invisible 1. Both sides negative 12. Negative divided by negative is a positive. 24 divided by 2 is 2. Now you get 2 equal x. You see? So it really, the whole purpose of this is it really doesn't matter what you do because you're going to get the same answer as long as you do the t-chart. Okay. Oh, yeah, here's my pajamas. Yeah, my pajamas. Sorry, I said my pajamas. I never do, but this is my first time. Oh well, that's all good. All right, all right. So, so you see that? So it really doesn't matter. Now, Mister, I did a different way, but I still got it. Watch, there's going to be a different way. There's another way, right? So far, there's what? 4 ways to do it, all right? So let me go ahead and pause it real quick. All right, got an A. Yeah, you should have, or you should have got some reward, right? The school should have gotten you guys some rewards, like for being there. Some like target $50. Man, that would have been like 100. I don't know, whatever. I didn't say anything. All right, here we go. So now watch this. Okay, so pick one. Which one you want to get rid of? So let's say we get rid of this negative 2, right? All right. I know. Nobody really showed up. So we do plus 2 and then plus 2, right? Constant, constant. All right. And then we have 2x equals negative 10x plus 24, right? Now, this is where a lot of kids get confused right here. They're like, oh, I don't know what to do. Remember the variables on one side. Oh, okay, but let's say, remember, you got to go like this and like that. You got to cross them. But let's say a kid does this. He does minus 2x and he does it over here. Let's say a kid does that, and some kids do that, right? This is what they're going to do. They're going to do the t-chart, and they're going to put 10x minus 2x. It's going to be negative 12x. Guess what they're going to do? Do you guys know what they're going to do? This is what they always do. The equal, they're not going to put it there. They're going to put it right here. Equals 24. No. Remember, the equals has to stay on the line, right? You guys see that? What should he put right here instead of the equals? What should he put? Anybody? Rigoberto? Rigo? What should he put?
0.
No, not right here. What is it?
5.
This should be a positive 24. Now, what should he put over here on this side? This is a 0, right? So remember, do not do that. Do not put the equal sign over here. Don't mess up the system. All right? Just keep everything on the left, everything on the right. So this is 0, right? So now the only thing here, because you made the 0, you now have to do an extra step. All right, now my x is here. Now, what if someone says, oh, mister, can I throw the 2x back, the 12x back? Yeah, you could throw the 12x back, and then you're going to have 12x equals 24. So plus 12x plus 12x. You could do that. See that? And then I'm going to divide by what? By 12. And there's your giant 1. X is equal to 2. See that? So you got the same answer. Just because you did this and this, just make sure you keep going and make sure you put this as equal to 0. All right? All right, so there's another way, right? Mister, what if I did this? All right. So again, let's write down, let me pause it. And that's all I'm teaching you here. Let me pause it. So we're gonna do another one. All right, and there's a different way, okay? So let's go ahead and pick let's get rid of the minus 2x, the 2x, minus 2x, right? Minus 2x, all right? So that's minus 2 equals t-chart. So that's negative 10x, negative 2x, which is negative 12x, plus 22. You see that? Now, what is the kid going to do? Mister, can I take out the negative 2? Yeah, but see, you're going on the same direction. And that's okay. Plus 2, plus 2. You guys see that? See what we here you're going the same way. No, you want to go back side to side, right? You see the arrows? How now you're going if you're throwing 2 arrows to the same side, you got to do an extra step, right? Because you need to throw one to the other side. You can't throw missiles to 2 missiles and they're not going to fire back, right? So if you're going to throw a missile, pew, they're going to fire back, pew, right? It's like going bam, bam, like fireworks, right? You're not just gonna go 1 and 2. They're like, hey, we're gonna throw 1 too. So you gotta throw one over here. So here you have what's gonna be on this side. Anybody? This side is gonna be what? 0, right? See, that's what happens. A lot of teachers don't teach this part right here. A lot of kids do it, but I want to at least let you guys see it so you're like, oh, okay, if I ever do that, I got to do 0. Okay. So then I have negative 12x plus 24, right? So now, what do you want to get rid of? Since you have what do you want to get rid of? Throw to the other side. The negative 12x or the 24. So let's call Joseph Leon. What do you want to get rid of? The negative 12x or the 24?
It's 24.
Yeah, that's fine. So let's throw it out by negative 24. You see? Missile. Negative 24. See that? So 0 take away 24 is negative 24, which is equal to negative 12x. And then I could divide by what? Remember, x is going to be on this side, your imaginary 1. So I'm going to divide by negative 12. So that's your 1. And then negative divided by negative is positive. 24 divided by 12 is 2. And there you go. The same answer. You see, you're like, whoa, again? But you got to make sure that you get the t-chart, all right? So again, look it. Here you have 2 arrows and then the one that returns it, right? Here's your 2 arrows and the one that returns it because it was a 0. On the other side, we only did 1 arrow over here, 1 arrow, bam, bam. That's it. Only 2 steps, right? The same thing here because none of the sides were 0. Okay, and then the same thing here. This was a lot shorter, but again, if you find yourself doing it this way and one side is 0, you got to put a 0. You got to put it and then throw another one over and then divide. All right. And that's kind of the whole thing. So we got about 12 minutes. So now that we know all the different steps that it doesn't matter, now let's go ahead and do one problem and then see what you can get. All right. So 29. So we're only going to do one problem. I'm not going to do 2, 3. We won't have time. And if you want to do it by yourself, go ahead. All right. And then we'll go. I'll give you time. All right. So let's do this problem. Okay.
Mister, I ran out of space on my page. Can I use the other side?
Yeah. So hold on. So the other side, you could use, oh, let me pause it. So what am I going to look for? Parentheses, right? Here we go. Here we go. Pause. Right here. So don't worry. Don't worry about when you get to the other part, all right? You could do anything, anything. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Let's do this. So again, negative 3y stays, minus 5y stays, right? Positive times negative is negative, and 1 times 2 is 2. You guys got that so far? So far, so good? All right, cool. Now, what do we combine? Anybody? Tell me. Luis, what do we combine on this side? What do we combine? Luis, how about Lacey?
Negative 3y here, negative 5y.
Right, you using the T chart. What does that give me, Luis?
Negative 8y.
Right, negative 8y. And then we drop down to negative 2. And that's it, right? We can't combine these two. Bam, we're done. All right, and then Lacey over here, what can I multiply? These two and then these two, correct? So what should I write? Lacey, what should I write?
Negative 6.
Uh-huh.
Negative 8.
Good.
And then positive 8y.
Yes, very good. Right? Now what do we combine? Jose Osorio, what do we combine on this side?
A negative 6 and a negative 8.
Which gives me what?
Negative 14.
Very good. Negative, so I'm going to do on this line, negative 14. And then plus 8y. Right? So now you could do whatever you want. Remember the missile? Boo, zero pairs. Boo, 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 right? All right, it's because you have y's on both sides. So you got to go two missiles, right? So it depends whatever you want to do. Doesn't matter, guys. You just pick one. Let's see, Johnny, which one do you want to pick? Johnny, which one you want to pick? Which one you want to get rid of first? Trevino, are you there? No, disappeared. Gabriela, how about Gabriela? Which one you want to get rid of?
The left is there.
Yeah, but which one on the left?
The 8y.
The negative 8y? Oh, sorry. How do I get rid of the negative 8y? How do I make it 0? Yeah, plus 8y. Because look, it's going to be negative 8y plus 8. That's 0, right? When I do teacher, that's a 0. That's what you want. So then you do plus 8y over here. See that? What comes down? Negative 2 equals negative 14. 8y plus 8y is 16y. Okay? Got that? So now I have my y on this side. Now what am I going to throw to the other side? Not 16y. I'm going to throw the negative 14. How do I throw the negative 14? How do I make it 0? Desiree, how do I make it 0? Plus 14.
Yeah.
Plus 14. Right? So then what do we have? Oh no, now we're doing a new problem, but now you could see that you could do the different ways. Okay, so now what's this? Negative 2 plus 14, that's a 12, equals
12 and 16y.
16y.
Equals 16y.
So now remember the y's on this side, divide by 16. So now my answer is 12 over 16, which now you could simplify, remember? So 12 is 3 times 4, and 16 is 4 times 4. There's your giant 1. So what's my answer? 3 over 4. See that? 3 over 4. Okay. Now, did anybody do it a different way? Like you got rid of something else first? Who else? Who else got rid of something else first? No, you did it that way? Okay, good, Luis. Anybody else who did it like, Mister, I got.
did it a different way.
Which one did you get rid of first?
I did +2 on both sides.
Okay, so watch this. This is what she did. Negative 8y minus 2 equals negative 14 plus 8y. Since you have y, she did plus 2 plus 2. That's what she did, and that's fine, right? So she did that. So that's going to be negative 8y equals, when you do your t-chart, that's negative 12 plus 8y. Now what did you do, Desiree? Now a lot of kids get stuck here.
I did negative 8y.
Right. So now, see, a lot of kids get stuck here. They're like, I don't know what to do. Well, remember, letters on one side. So I'm going to take this one and put it over here. So negative 8y, negative 8y. See that? That's not 0. This is not 0. If you do your t-chart, remember, that's why I keep telling you, do your t-chart. That's negative 16y equals negative 12. See that? And then, remember, the y is going to be here, the invisible 1, right? The invisible 1. So I have to divide by negative 16 to get a 1. Negative 16. So what's negative divided by negative? That's a positive 12 over 16. Now I could break it up, right? Divide or do the multiplication. So let's say, oh, mister, this is 12 times 6, and 16 is, 2 times 6 is, and then 2 times 8. There's your giant 1. Can you keep going? Yeah. Mister, 6 is 2 times 3, and your 8 is 2 times 4. There's your giant 1. So what's my answer? 3 over 4. You get the same answer. See that? And that was the whole purpose. Is like Desiree did it in a different way. Hey, as long as you do your t-chart, you're good. So again, it doesn't matter which way you do it. Just pick one, right? Let me see. Trevino, are you back? Trevino? No? Oh, man. Just logged in and walked away. Isaiah, are you still here? Oh, logged in and walked away. Come on. I'm going to call it the LWs, my LWs. Logged in, walk away. LWA, logged in. No, the Lee was. Logged in, walked away. The lie was. Don't be a Liwa. I can't see you guys. You guys can't do it at school, go in and walk. No. So why do it here? Well, because you're there, right? That's not cool. All right, here we go. Let me take attendance. The Lee was. Oh, where? Who was that? Who is that? The Lee was. Man, they must have. What was that? Man, they must have gone so bored they fell. I know. I'm telling you. It's a. I don't know. I guess I'm boring. All right, here we go. So let's take attendance. So I hope you guys upload. Ooh, I gotta stop the video. Darn. The Lee was. Did I stop the video? No, I gotta stop it. Hold on. Come on, where is it? Oh, there it is.